These are all different letters, and letters equaling letters and so on and so forth. I like these problems because it makes you really show that you understand the reverse orders of operations type of thinking. So this one, solving for r, is pretty easy to do because it's r times t. So all I got to do is divide both sides by t. Those t's cancel, and the answer is d over t equals r. There isn't a lot there. That's pretty straightforward. Okay. This one is a little bit more challenging because the b squared is sitting right there, and I want to solve for that b. So if I took this a squared, I need to send it over. So I do that by subtracting a squared on both sides. Then b squared equals c squared minus a squared. And now that's what b squared equals. So to get rid of the squared, I need to take the square root of both sides. So now I'm going to go, you know what? Square root of this side, square root of that side. Square root and squareds cancel. And I end up with b equals the square root of c squared minus a squared. And don't worry about simplifying things. Don't try to figure out what that is. Just rewrite it and leave it the way it is. Now again, that's an answer, but technically it's supposed to be plus and minus that because we had a b squared and we took the square root of it, so there's supposed to be two solutions. So that's a small detail. Again, this one has a lot of moves to it, but it's all the same. On this one, what you would do is if you're solving for r, which is sitting right there, is you would square both sides because you had a square root. Then after you square both sides, so boom, boom, squared, just like that, then I've got square root and squared cancel, so then I've got t squared equals 4 pi squared r to the third over gm. Now both of these sides, or this right hand side is being divided by gm, so I'm going to multiply both sides by gm over here. Those are going to cancel. I've got gmt squared. Just the t is squared, not the g and the m, equals 4 pi squared r cubed. This is all multiplied together because they're all written in order like that. Anytime you have letters and numbers or symbols written next to each other, they're multiplied. So I divide by 4 pi squared. That's going to cancel those. Divide by 4 pi squared. Now I've got this, and it's all equal to r to the third. To get rid of r to the third, my last move is going to be to take the cube root. So I'm sitting here right now at this point. Gmt squared over 4 pi squared, just like that. And it's equal to r to the third. So my last move then is going to be to take the third root of both sides, and the third root and the 3 cancel, and that's what r equals. R equals all of this stuff right there. So again, you're following the same steps. You're just moving letters around. You're going to end up with answers that have other letters in it. Still the same thinking as target 44.